There was a time, wasn't there, when the weight of yesterday felt so heavy, as if it was real, as if it still mattered, and yet even now, as you listen, something shifts. A feeling, a recognition, an understanding, deeper than words, deeper than thought, an awareness that something has already changed. Because you know, don't you, that time moves forward, that what was is no longer, and what no longer is has no hold over you. And you might even begin to notice a realization growing, that all those fears, those worries, those echoes of the past, they're just that, just echoes, just whispers of something that's lost its meaning. Because you've changed, because you're changing. And isn't it interesting how power returns to where it belongs, as if it was never truly lost, as if it was only waiting for you to see it, to feel it, to embrace it. Because that confidence, that strength, that calm certainty, it's always been there, hasn't it? Just waiting, growing, and now effortlessly, naturally, inevitably, it becomes yours again. There were people once, weren't there? People you thought had power. People who seemed larger, louder, stronger. And yet, when you really look, when you truly see them for what they are, something shifts. Because they're just people. No greater, no lesser, no different than you. And what once seemed intimidating now seems almost laughable, because they have no hold over you. They never did. It was just an illusion. And illusions fade. And as the past fades, something else rises, a feeling, a knowing, a deep, unshakable certainty that you're more than you thought you were, stronger than you realized, more capable, more confident, more powerful than ever before. And you might notice how every challenge, every doubt, every lingering shadow, it only serves to make you stronger, to make you sharper, to refine you, like fire refines steel. With every breath, with every moment, that power grows, that confidence expands, that strength becomes you. Because it's okay, isn't it, to move forward, to let go, to rise beyond what once held you back, to embrace the truth that's always been waiting. You're free, you're strong, you're in control. And now, even as you think about this, something settles, something clicks. A quiet knowing, deep inside, that everything has changed. And you can carry that with you, can't you? That unshakable certainty, that unbreakable strength, that effortless confidence, because it's yours, because it's always been yours, and now you remember. Now you take it back. And isn't it fascinating how the mind adapts? How it once seemed so rigid, so fixed, so certain, now softens, shifts, dissolves, like mist in the morning sun. Because what was once true is no longer. What's true now is something far greater. Because you see it now, don't you? How every challenge, every doubt, every shadow of the past, it was never really about them. It was never about what they did, what they said, what they made you feel. It was always about what you were ready to outgrow. And you did. You are. Right now. It's funny, isn't it? How those who once seemed so powerful, they now seem so small, so insignificant. As if they were never the giants you once imagined. As if they were only reflections of an old belief, an outdated idea, a story you no longer choose to tell. Because stories change, and this story is yours now. And the new chapter begins. And you can already feel it, can't you? That shift deep inside. That quiet certainty growing, expanding, strengthening with every breath. Every word, every moment, a sense of ease, of clarity, of knowing that you're free. Free in a way you hadn't realized before. Free to stand tall. Free to take up space. Free to move through the world with a kind of unshakable confidence that only comes from within. Because it's okay, isn't it? To be this strong, to be this sure, to walk into any room, to face any person, and to feel nothing but a calm certainty. To feel no need to prove, no need to shrink, no need to seek approval from those who never mattered. Because they don't, not anymore. They never really did anyway. And you might even notice how the past feels distant now. How the old fears, they seem faded, like an old dream. When you've already woken up from, one that no longer holds any power. Because you're awake now, more awake than ever, more in control than ever before. And every time you think about them, those old figures of authority, those old sources of fear, you might even feel amused because look at them now. Just people, no different than you, no higher, no greater, no more significant than a shadow on the wall. And what happens to a shadow when the light shines? It disappears. And the light is yours, the power is yours, the control, it's always been yours. And from this moment forward, every breath you take, it only deepens this knowing. Every step you take strengthens this confidence. Every word that you speak carries this power. And the world begins to respond because power recognizes power. And the world always reflects what's inside of you. What's real now is unshakable, unstoppable, limitless, because you are.